Yes, good evening. Good evening and welcome. Welcome to tonight. Thank you for joining us again on our weekly edition of the Advanced Lounge live weekly live webinars. Thank you so much for being here. I bid you a very, 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 very warm welcome. Yes, thank you so much for being here. I trust you've had a very great day and your week has been going good so far. Yes, thank you for being here. Yes, I see a few of you in class already. Thank you so much for being here and on time too. If you can see me and you can hear me, please leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know that you can see me and you can hear me. Yes, I see you, Adiola. Thank you so much for being in the class tonight. Thank you for being here. Thank you. This is the weekly live webinar of the Advanced Launch community, and you know how we do this every Thursday at 8 p.m. We're here, we are live, and we are doing this. And thank you so much, for always doing this with me every Thursday. I've come to look forward to Thursday evenings, and I'm sure you have as well. These are learning knowledge sharing sessions where we just get to learn, we get to just rub minds and equip ourselves for our journey of personal growth. Yes, these weekly live webinars are brought to you by the Advanced Lounge community. The Advanced Lounge is just a haven for people who are learning and growing and just becoming more superior versions of themselves. We understand that they change. We all desire change. We want change in status, change in circumstances, change. We want change. But for us to begin to experience that change must necessarily start with us. And so in the Advanced Lounge, the focus is on you. The focus is on the individual. And so everything that we do, every program, every resource, every tool, every interaction, every engagement, every content, everything, it's all about you. Our desire is to build successful individuals, full stop. To build successful individuals. We understand, that you have attained certain levels, certain heights, but I'm here to tell you that no matter the heights that you have attained, no matter the grounds that you have covered, that there is more. And so you can be more. very, 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 very bad, but we refuse. Please, if you can see me and you can hear me, please let me see and heard. Please let me see a comment. Hi, if you can see me and you can hear me, please leave a comment. Let me know that you can see me and you can hear me. Please leave a comment. Let me know that you can see me and you can hear me. Okay. Thank you, Adiola. Thank you so much. So we are back up. I apologize. That was just a fluctuation in network, and I've tried to switch to others, but it was just persistent. But thank God that we're back up now, so we'll take this show on the road. Thank you so much for your patience, and thank you so much for being here. This means that you have to be here. This one that the network wanted to just mess with us, this means that you need to hear this. So please be here and make sure that you are here. You are here in total. That we're talking about that you have assets that you already have for your journey of growth to to you. So we begin to explore those this evening. This is what we're going to be. They are hidden, but you already have them. So the hidden assets you already have for your personal growth. Yes. So that's what we're going to be looking at tonight. And how do we begin to unlock these hidden assets that we have? So understand that everybody wants to grow. There is nobody that you will meet and then you will ask them and they'll be like, no, I just want to be stagnant. I don't want to grow. I don't want to. I just want to be. I just want to be declining. I don't want to grow. I just want to be stagnant. There is nobody that you meet that will tell you that. But everybody really wants to succeed. Everybody wants to do well. Everybody wants to make progress. But the difference is that we want it, but what are we then doing about it? This class, please, let's be in it together. I want your comments in the comments. Whenever you hear anything that resonates with you, please leave it. Let's have your comments. Let's do this together. I need energy in the room. Thank you very much. Okay, so everybody wants to succeed. Everybody wants to thrive. But what do you do? How do you go about it? Many times we are being saying, oh, I don't have nobody to help me. Oh, nobody to do this, nobody to do that. Oh, we have all these complaints, we have all these excuses, we have all this, and some of the excuses are viable. They are true, but they are still excuses nonetheless. And so this class, we're going to be explore, the tools, the assets that you already have. You are not going to go and look for it. Well, sometimes we're looking, oh, I want to go and get this, or I need this certification, I need that something, I need that. What we're talking about tonight are the assets that you already have, and they are kind of hidden, but you already have them. And so we're going to be looking at that, and we're going to be looking at 6 invaluable assets that you already possess, and how you can manage them going forward. What our desire is that we are able to move forward. We all desire, we all have that good intentions towards ourselves, but one thing is missing is the taking action part. Are we taking action? Are we doing the things that will begin to back up our desires and our plans for growth and for success? What can we use? And if you've heard me speak before, I'm sure you must have heard me say that whenever you hear me speak, you have to be looking out and listening out for what you can begin to do immediately. We don't want to wait till tomorrow. What can you begin to do immediately, to begin to help you to take those steps, those much needed steps towards the life that you really want? And so, as I mentioned before, that it is our desire, it is our mission to build successful individuals. Before you begin to say you are succeeding in business or in career or in marriage or in this, how about you? As our desire is to build, in the advanced land, is to build successful individuals, and we do this by the resources resources, the tools, and the support that we are able to give to the people, so that you are able to think, to plan, and to act. And this topic is very, very important. And that's why I say be here. Be here. Please let me write in the comment section. I'm here 100%. Let me write in the comment section. I just need your attention for the next like 45 minutes and we'll be done. I promise. I promise. The next like 45 minutes and we'll be done. This topic is very, very important. And why? Because many times we're in a place, but we just feel like we don't have what the requirement. We don't have the resources that are needed for us to succeed. We feel like we don't have what it takes. But I'm here to tell you that you already have it inside of you. You already have the asset. You already have the tools. You already have what you need to be able to start right now as we're talking. To be able to start right now. So we are going to understand the assets, these assets that we have available to us. Thank you. Hi everybody. I see your comments. Hi and welcome to class. We're trying to catch up because network did a strong thing. Okay, so we're talking about the assets, and you're going to see that these assets that we have, they are renewable and they are scalable. And if you multiply your growth exponentially. So we're going to get into the assets now. I want you guys writing. I want you guys here. Yes, I see your comments. Tochi, I see you. Adiola, I see you. John, I see you. I see all of you. Welcome to class. So the assets that we're going to be considering, you're not going to go and buy them. You're not going to go and pay for something from somewhere. You're not going to travel to the next town. You're not going to wait for the next market day. Right here and right now, you're going to start. The only thing you need to do is to make up your mind, because these assets, you already have them. They appear to be hidden, but we are going to expose them, and then we're going to show how you're going to begin to leverage them to begin to live the life that you desired. Are you ready? Let me see your emojis in the comment section. Let me see fire emojis. Let me see drum rolls. Let me see dancing emojis. Let me feel your energy. Are you ready? Are you ready? Let me know that you are ready and that you are ready for these assets tonight. Let me see your comments. Yes, I see you guys. Let me see emojis. I want fire. I want dancing. I want drum rolls. If you are ready for these 6 assets that we're going to be talking about tonight, you're going to love it. It's going to make so much sense to you because it's right there. It has been there all this while. So why does it appear like it's hidden? Yes, Daniel, I see you. Welcome to class. Yes. So the very first asset, I hope you're writing. Please write. The very first asset that you already have, hidden asset that you already have, that you can begin to leverage for your personal growth, is time. Please let me write in the comment section, I have time. Please let me write I said we're doing this class together tonight. Help me write in the comment section, I have time. I have time for my personal growth. I have time for myself. I have time to invest in my growth. Let me write in the comment section, I have time. You see that lie that we tell ourselves that you don't have time? You have time. Tell yourself now, I have time. Yes, and you have time. Time is one resource that is available, is equally distributed to everyone. Whether you are rich, you are poor, you are tall, you are short, you are dark, you are fair, you are whatever, you are Caucasian, you are African, you are black, you are brown. Everybody in the whole world, we are all given the same 24 hours a day. We are given 7 days a week. So you have time. I have time for my personal growth. I have time to invest in myself for my personal growth. This is very, very important. Remember, we're talking about the hidden assets that you have already for your personal growth. And one thing you must settle in your mind here and now is that I have time. That lie that we tell ourselves, that illusion that we create, I'm so busy, I don't have time. You have time. You have time for the things that are important to you. Let me tell you that if you are saying you don't have time, that means that thing is not important enough for you. That is it. Equation solved. If you're unable to create time for a thing, it means that thing is not important to you. Don't sugarcoat it. Don't, if you are not able to find time to do to the things that you say that are important to you, that means the things are not important to you. And I don't know who is more important than you. Remember, I like to say that you are the most important piece of your life's journey. You are the most important piece. There is no one as important in your own life as you are. Everything that you do, every position that you occupy, it is dependent on you. It is when you are well taken care, it is when you've been able to invest in yourself, that is when you can now function effectively in every space that you operate. So whether you are a staff of an organization, if you are not investing in yourself, if you are not putting a premium on yourself, then guess what? You cannot function effectively in that place. If you are not putting a premium on yourself as a parent, you cannot function you cannot function effectively as a parent, as a spouse, as a child, somebody's child, as somebody's elder sister or brother. All that, you have time, and you must begin to tell yourself, I have time because I am important. Everything is depending on you. Everything is depending on you. It is when you are able to invest in yourself and get it right, that is when you are able to function effectively in every space that you operate. So you have time. I have time. We have said it. I have time. I have time because I'm important. If you don't have time for it, then it's because it's not important. And I don't know who is more important than you. So you must understand that we all have the same time. We all have the same 24 hours. In fact, I was reviewing my 24 hours today, and I was like, okay, many times people say they are busy, but busy when you tell them, and it's one of the things that we do in the boot camp. We tell you to track your time. And you find that people come back and they are like, they can see that there is a lot of wastages in their day. But when you ask them, they say they are very, very busy. I know for sure there are people that go to work and sit down and they can watch a movie at work. I know for sure people that used to watch BB Niger during working hours, they have time. But when you tell them, they say they don't have time, but they have time to watch those things at those times. So people have time. You have time. Oh, it is just that you have not been able to allocate the time because you have seen that you have not assigned a level of importance to yourself. But from today, understand that successful people, what they do is that they invest their time, while unsuccessful people, they spend it. How do you spend it? You do things that you cannot account for, things that are not beneficial, things that are not adding up to your big picture. Everybody, you must have a big picture. Many times we say, oh, there's this thing that they are saying, hey, what are they saying? Is this what will bring food on the table? That is the talk of a person who doesn't have a big picture, who doesn't have a vision for where they are going. Understand that when people are successful, all the successful people that you know, if you like to watch football, call the names of the footballers that you know. If you like to watch movies, call the name of the A-list actors that you know. If you like it, whoever, if you admire successful people, understand that they invest their time. They invest that time. Things don't just happen to people. Please remove that thing from your head that, oh, that person is lucky. You see somebody and say they are lucky. You don't know the level of sacrifice. You don't know the level of investment. You don't know how they are using their time. Some people are using their time to watch football 24 hours a day. Some other people are using their time. They are investing their time towards a future, towards a vision that is very clear in their minds. This automatically tells you that that is where you need to start from, the place of vision. You need to get that sorted out. So understand that when you have to manage your time and prioritize what is important to you, what matters the most. And when you say that you are unable to invest in your personal growth, personal means you are the person in personal. So when you say that, no, I don't have time for this, oh, this is stressful, understand that you are minimizing the importance, the premium you are placed on yourself. That is on you. But we're looking at time as an asset. And if you tell yourself that you have time, then you begin to adjust your life. You begin to adjust your schedule accordingly and begin to allocate your time, not my time, your own time, to the things that are important. Determine what is important. And top on that list is you. Write your name in bold letters fully. Your name, your middle name, your surname, capitalize it and make it bold. You are important. So invest your time in your own self. Personal development, personal growth is non-negotiable. See, you can't, there's no way you can't unless you are going nowhere. Unless you are going nowhere, so you just want to, let's take each day as it comes, what will be. Yes, then you can live your life in that way, and then you are spending time. But wise and successful people, they invest time, and they invest it towards an end, and that end will surely come. But there is work to be done. Sorry, this is not a matter of praying. This is not a matter of impartation. This is not a matter of, you must do the work. Those things are very important. Prayers important. All those all the spiritual exercises, do them. But please, to them, understand that you must begin to add these things. You need to invest your time in yourself. And that does not mean, investing your time in yourself doesn't only mean, oh, you want to get a spa, and take your feet off. Self-care is is part of the package. But there is more. There is work, and you need to understand that you use the time to do the work. So that is the first asset. Time. I have time. Are we in agreement that you have time, and that starting right now, you begin to use your time, to invest in yourself, in your personal growth? There are a lot of things that you can begin to invest your time in. You can reading, learning. In fact, learning it's like the bedrock of your personal growth. So I want you to begin to ask yourself right now, how have you been spending your time? Have you been spending it, or have you been investing it? Do you care to write? Help me share in the comment section. Have you been spending your time, or have you been investing your time? Which one? Or you don't want to share? Fine. Even if you don't want to share, then that means going forward you know what to do. So we're now going to go quickly into the second asset. We're talking about hidden assets that you already have on your or for your personal growth. Hidden assets, you already have them, but they appear to be hidden. The first one we've looked at is time. That you have time, and that this time it is within your rights to allocate your time to the things that are important to you. Awesome. The next asset we're going to be looking at is energy. Let me write in the comment section, energy. Yes, energy is both your physical and your mental capacity to take action. You must use your energy to take action. So it is the physical and the mental capacity to take action. Many people get stuck at this place, not being able to take action. And to them, I say, the results will follow the action. Yes, Daniel, I see you guys. Results will follow the action. Let me write in the comment section, results will follow the action. When you do nothing, I'm sorry, you will get nothing as result. But when you apply yourself and you take action, yes, now we are talking. You can begin to see some measure of growth and measure of forward movement. And the degree to which you are taking action is the degree to which you will see result. It's a no-brainer. Results will follow the action. And I tell the guys in the bootcamp, well, I'll be talking about the bootcamp. The bootcamp is the Advanced Lounge flagship program. It's a 12-week accountability system where we take the participants through a very structured 12-week program that will help them, position them for growth and for success. The boot campers, you will literally catch yourself growing, because we take you through a system that will enable you to apply yourself and we will take guided action to becoming a more focused, a more clear, a more confident, a more confident, a more clear, a more focused individual, knowing the things that you really want and then going after them relentlessly. So that is what we do in the boot camp. And the next cohort is starting in May. I want you to keep an eye out for more details. We'll soon open the wait list so that you can join. You need a system such as that, because all these things that we are talking, many times people just hear and they are overwhelmed. But when you are in a system, then you are able to be guided. That is very, very important. A lot of us, we have good desires, but we lack the guidance. Well, in the boot camp, you will have the guidance, you will have a structure, and you will have access to support that will enable you to take very, very measured and focused actions that will give you the result that you want. And I always tell them this, the result, I tell them that result will follow the action, and the degree to which you are engaging a system is the degree to which you get the result out. But the most important thing to note is that you have the capacity. You have the capacity, and you must take action. You must take action. So everything that helps you, that gives you, remember I say energy is the mental and physical capacity, right? So everything that will equip you mentally, that will equip you physically, many times some people, we have these desires, but we lack the mental capacity. And then you begin to understand that you need to now prop yourself in that aspect. You lack the physical capacity. You know that you need to do some work in that area so that you can begin to take action. You can begin to take your action. And I always say that it is when you know better, it is then that you can do better. So coming to a class like this, for instance, congratulations and well done, because you begin to hear some things, that you begin to add to some things, and then you begin to tell yourself that, you need to do some things differently. This is what happens when you expose yourself to knowledge. And it's very, very important, because when you are exposing yourself to knowledge, then you are beefing up your mental capacity, and when it is required of you, you are then able to take action. So mental energy will help you, to focus, to be clear, and to have that emotional resilience. And you need to, by yourself, protect your energy. It is your, remember this, when I talk about yourself, it is not selfishness. Many people don't want to say, no, don't let the focus not be on the individual. It's like a selfishness, it's like a self-exaltation. No, it's self-preservation. You are trying to help yourself so that you can effectively be able to extend yourself into when the different aspects of your life begin to call. When work calls, when family calls, when this one, that one is coming at you, you are able to effectively just jump in and do what is required. But you need to, first of all, invest in yourself. You need to bring yourself up to the level where you are able to take action, So by all means, let me write in the comment section, I will take action. And let me tell you, you can begin to take action immediately today. How are you utilizing your time? I ask you, are you spending it, or are you investing it? How are you beefing up your mental and your physical capacity? You begin to now look at these things. How do you protect your energy? Avoid toxic environment, avoid negative people. There are some people that will just keep telling, they don't have anything good to ever tell you. What are you doing with such people? One of my friends said, I don't know if you find such people. You need to understand that you need to protect your energy, because you need it. You need it to be able to take action. So protect your physical energy, protect your mental energy. So negative influences, avoid being overcommitted. Protect your energy. This is your responsibility. One huge thing about personal growth is that nobody is going to do it for you. And I like to say that nobody is coming to save you. Let me write in the comment section. Nobody is coming to save me. See, you must understand the importance of these things, and you must begin to help yourself create the systems, or get into the systems that will help you to do these things, because you understand the importance and the impact of these things on you, and then by extension the impact on the people and the things around you. So when you don't get you right, a lot of things suffer. A lot of things will suffer. Your work will suffer, family will suffer, children will suffer, relationships suffer, your health will suffer. See, you must pay attention to you. You are that important. You are that important. Tell them Coach Tracy said so. Tell them, tell yourself every day, I am that important. And if they ask you who told you, tell them that Coach Tracy said it. Tell yourself that I am that important, that I'm worth it. I'm worth investing my time, my energy, and resources in myself. It's not about investing in yourself. It's not only about buying Bone Straight and buying the latest Ashwebi and buying all those things. Those things have their place. But invest in the person. Invest in the person that is you. Invest in the person that is you. Before all the external things that we do, invest in the person that is you. This is very, very, very important. Very, very, very important. So we're looking at two assets, and time is running like something. We're looking at two assets. We've looked at time and we looked at energy. We looked at time and we looked at energy. The next asset, and I hope you are writing, the next asset, the third asset we're going to be looking at is creativity. Let me write in the comment section, creativity. A lot of people think that some people are creative while some people are not. Big fat lie. God made us and put creativity inside each and every one of us. Creativity is your follow come. Like I say, that everything that you need to be the best version that you can be on this side of eternity, God has already put it in you. You are not looking to ask him, say, God, put it in me, Lord, put it in me. No, it's already inside of you. And one of those things is creativity. Is creativity. Hi, Mr. Didi, I see you. Welcome to class. I like this comment. Mr. Didi says, nobody is coming to save me. I'm the savior I am wishing for. Please amplify it. I am the savior I am wishing for. So you are the one that will save yourself. Thank you so much for being here, sir. You're welcome to class. Alrighty, so we're talking about creativity. Creativity is part of your follow come. Let me write in the comment section, creativity is part of my follow come. It is inside of you. And in the boot camp, I'll keep talking about the boot camp because number one, the boot campers have a special place in my heart. Creativity is one of the things, that we make sure that we are building, or that we are exposing in the lives of the boot campers. You put them deliberately in situations that will make them to think creatively. It is part of, because it's inside of you. It's inside of you. I think it was in cohort, Tochi is here. I think it was last year, cohort 3, that Tochi, we asked them to do a particular task, and it was a writing task, and you will be shocked at the number of people that think that they don't have any creative bone in their body. And I think, if I remember correctly, Tochi said she was just writing, that she didn't know that she could write that much, that it was inside of her head. It is inside of you. Creativity is part of you. Creativity, what is creativity? Is the ability to solve problems and to see opportunities where other people see nothing. Is the ability to solve problems. The only reason that many of us have shut down that aspect of who we are, but it's right inside of you. What we do in the boot camp is that we fan the flames like this. We fan the flames and we make that thing to catch fire. We make it to come out by the task and the tools that you are doing. So creativity is not just for a particular set of people. It's not for people that are musicians or people that are actors or all that. No, creativity is for you. Creativity is a part and a parcel of who you are. The ability to solve problems. The only thing that we do, for instance, in the boot camp, is to give tasks, is to give activities that will bring out the creative side of the boot camp, and then they begin to realize that, oh, I can do this, I have the ability to do this. And the next thing is you begin to push yourself in that direction and extend yourself and begin to practice and bring out that part of you. But understand that the ability to solve problems, the ability to be able to see opportunities where others see nothing, is already inside of you. So expose yourself to new experiences. Be able to read widely, be able to also get into collaboration with others. These are some of the things that you can begin to do, to begin to fan the flames of your creativity. I like the way Albert Einstein put it. I saw a quote and I liked it. He said, creativity is intelligence having fun. That your intelligence is just having fun, is being creative. That is what he says creativity is intelligence having intelligence having fun. So it is a part and a parcel of you. It is right there inside of you. It is waiting to manifest. And like I like to say, this hidden asset that we're talking about, you can see that it's not something that you want to go and obtain a 4-year degree, or you go and do a certification. All those are good, but on your journey of growth, start from where you are. Start with what you have, and start right now. And when you're able to harness these 6 assets that we're sharing with you, you will see yourself making marked progress. What we do in the bootcamp is that we have created a system. We have created a structure that once you get into it, then we will just follow. You will follow the system, and it's easier for you to navigate and come to the results that you desire, rather than doing it, trial and error. Get into a system that has been tested and has been proven to work, that you are able to go through that system and that structure, and to be able to have the results that you truly desire. Yes, who is here? Thank you guys for being here. Thank you so much for being here. We've been talking about the hidden asset that you already have for your personal growth, and we've looked at 3 assets already. We've looked at time, we've looked at energy, we've looked at creativity. Who can guess what the next asset is? Let me see. Who can guess? Let me see. I give you 10 seconds to guess. Who can guess the next asset that we're talking about? We've spoken about time, we've spoken about energy, and we last talked about creativity. The next asset. No guesses. All right. let's move on, because time is fast on our heels. In fact, I don't know where the time is running to. Okay, so the 4th asset, hidden asset that you can begin to leverage right away is relationships. Let me write in the comment section. Relationships. Relationships are a currency. Relationships are they are door openers. The people in your life are so key. Many people make the mistake of thinking that money is more important than relationships. What relationships will buy for you, what the currency of relationship will buy for you, money will be learning work. Relationships are one of the assets that you can begin to leverage. But the sad thing is that many people do not build, they don't invest in relationships. And you must. Number one, you can't do this life alone. Relationship encompasses, it's not just family and friends, but it's every connection that you make. You must take the opportunity. You must sustain the ability to be able to make every connection count. There are levels and there are degrees. In the boot camp, we have a whole class on the power of relationship. There are levels and there are degrees to every relationship, but you can make every relationship count for you. You can make every connection count. From the customer that you have in the market that you buy potatoes from is a connection. You must learn how to be able to manage that connection. To the people that you work with in your office, to the people that are your family and people that are your friends, you must learn, you must sustain the ability to invest in and nurture every connection in their various levels and degrees. You must learn to nurture them, because that is key. Relationships is currency. I think it was Apostle Sermon that said, and I think there was a quote, I have to think about it, but he said that everything rises, falls, and multiplies on the basis of relationships. He said everything in this life rises and falls or multiplies on the basis of relationship. Relationships are so key, and you must consider them. You must understand that they are an asset. On your journey of personal growth, they are an asset. In this last boot camp, this current cohort that is ongoing now, one person got 3 of our siblings into the boot camp. Relationship. She understands that, and she was saying this relationship is worth doing this thing for. Another person got her office team members, 3 people into the boot camp. Relationship, you must never underestimate the power of relationship, because your network can be your net worth. Your network can be your net worth. Your network is very, very key. So you must build meaningful relationships, be authentic, add value to others. This is another thing. Many times people want to say, oh, that person is my uncle. That person, you find a way to for them person to give you note, to go and do this thing. Tomorrow you go, uncle, give me shoe. Tomorrow you go, uncle, give me bag. Tomorrow you go. Every day you are taking, you have never looked for an opportunity to add value. You must understand that building relationships is not one-sided. It requires an investment of time, of resources, So if you are on that table of always taking, you are looking for who will give me notes, who will give me, I want to go to National Assembly, who will give me this. You are looking for who will give you, but what are you giving? What value are you bringing to others? So you must understand that your relationships are an asset. On your journey of personal growth, your relationships are an asset, but there is work that you must do. You must also be ready and willing to nurture those connections, to add value to those relationships, because relationships can open doors. They can open doors to a lot of things. You need people. Believe me, you need people. There are things that you can't do by yourself. You need people. Sometimes you know somebody that knows somebody, and it just opens doors, relationships right now. Which relationship? The guys in the boot camp, some of them are here, they can testify. They are I think it was the other day, the task of the day was to reach out to someone that you haven't spoken to in a long time, and there was a lot of wonderful feedback from that. So begin to think now that who can you begin to, even if it's one person, who can you begin to foster a deeper connection with? Remember, I said, if you want to take this thing seriously, you can begin right now. There is nothing that stops you that after this class at 9 p.m., pick up your phone and make a 1 minute call to somebody who you know that you want to begin to nurture and foster a deeper connection with. So you can start immediately. You can start right now. You can start immediately. Don't wait till tomorrow. So we have spoken about 4 assets now that we can leverage for our journey of personal growth. We've spoken about time, we've spoken about energy, we've spoken about creativity, we've spoken about relationships. Your relationships are very, very key, and you must take them as such, and you must begin to invest in them, and you must begin to nurture them. Awesome. Thank you guys so much for being here. We are entering into the 5th asset now, and this one is like the overall thing. The 5th asset is your mind. Help me write in the comment section, my mind. Your mind is a resource, is a tool. Your mind is so important. Your mind is your capacity to learn, to grow, to understand, to innovate. Your mind is so key. Your mind is like a field. Is whatever you plant in it that will grow. That is why you must be so intentional. Hey God, let me know the boot camp. I'm thinking of a whole class that we have on the power of thoughts and of mindset. See, the boot camp is created for you. So if you are not there, please jump in, and don't even jump in alone. Jump in with somebody else. It's a total package. I tell you that the boot camp is created intentionally, is created thoughtfully, is created carefully to help you, to move you from where you are now to where you want to be. Your mind is an important and integral asset for you on your journey of growth. So your mind, don't go and be most times we expose ourselves to all kinds of things. We expose ourselves to all kinds of things, to the things that make sense, to the one that don't make sense. We expose ourselves to all, and everything is adding up. Everything is building up. Whatever you feed it, remember, your mind is like a field. It's whatever you plant that it will grow. So whatever you keep feeding your mind, if you are feeding with rubbish, anything. There are all kinds of things that are attacking us in the environment. When you go out, you are hearing music blaring from somewhere, you are hearing somebody talking from somewhere, you are hearing an advert, you are listening to radio, there are so many things that there's like an onslaught on our minds. You must be careful to protect your mind, because your mind is like the biggest organ, is like the biggest tool that you have. It is absolutely essential for your growth and your success, and you must do everything to protect your mind. You must do everything to protect your mind, to guard your mind. The Bible even talks about guarding your mind, because out of your mind flows the issues of life, everything. So that you must guide it. You must guard your heart, guard your mind, guard your mind. It is very, very, very important. Be selective. See, be selective. Be so selective that is like, what is happening with this person. Be so selective of what you allow into your mind, because whatever you allow into your mind begins to form the basis of how you act and the decisions that you take. And you see some people behaving erratic. You say, why is this person behaving like this? Check what they are feeding their mind, the kinds of things, the kinds of information, the kind of thing we allow, and then you are in control. You can decide that no. So how do you decide? You now create the kind of environment that you want for your mind. Nothing stops you that you are in public transport, rather than hearing people chap 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 chap, they are talking, or the loud music from the taxi drivers. Why don't you listen to, why can't you put something in your ear and listen to some message or something that will edify you? So you must carry about the environment that will affect your mind. The kinds of books, the kinds of music, the kinds of messages, the kinds of words that you listen to, they are very, very key. Guard your mind. Guard your mind. Commit to doing the things, to investing in the things that will have a positive impact, that will build a basis in your mind for you to take the kinds of powerful decisions, and that will help you take powerful actions that are consistent to the place, to the growth that you want to see in your life. Your mind. Your mind. Your mind is very, very key to your journey. So commit to learning, commit to reading, commit to entry. Get into the boot camp. Get into the boot camp where you have created an environment. The people are an environment. The kind of things that we do there is an environment. It will limit you. It will constrain you to do things differently. And many times we need that constraint. We need a system that will help us. Many times on your own, there are many things that are coming at you from different places, but you need a system where you are helped. Where you are helped, and we all need the help. There is nobody that doesn't need help. We all need the help. So help yourself. Create an environment for yourself that will enable your mind to thrive. Sometimes you don't expose yourself to something. You'll find that you're having one headache. You're having one headache. What happened? Nothing. The kind of thing that you are allowing to enter into your mind. So from today, begin to tell yourself that you will create the environment that will help your mind to thrive. Remember, your mind is relevant. Your mind is your capacity to learn. Some people cannot learn. Why? They have allowed all sorts into their mind to learn, to grow, to understand, to innovate. And you must create, it is your responsibility to create the environment that will help your mind to thrive. Warren Buffett actually credits most of his success to spending 80% of his time reading and thinking. I say the people that we know and admire, we all know Warren Buffett as one of the richest men in the world. The people that you know and you admire, don't be admiring them too quickly. You will not be able to admire the sacrifice and the level of investment that they make. How can a man tell you that he uses 80% of his time for reading and thinking? And these things are not lies. These things are true. People are doing these things. Don't forget. Don't say that, oh, it's them. Don't do that to yourself. You are putting yourself at the disadvantage. If somebody has tried a system and is telling that it works, what you should do is to come closer and let's see how you will get in there and also benefit from what is already working. It's already working. Somebody is telling you this man is one of the richest men in the world. And he says he uses his time to read and to think. What do you think he's doing? He's creating an atmosphere around him that will enable him to grow, to learn, to understand, and to just innovate. And no wonder he's rich. So you must understand that you must invest in your mind, reading, getting into system that will help you extend your mind in the right direction. That is very, very key. Very, very key. Your mind is so important. Your mind is so in the scheme of affairs, in the scheme of things. Your mind is a tool. Your mind is a resource that you must intentionally invest in and guard so that not everything has access to it. Well, that is the fifth asset we've looked at. We've looked at time, we looked at energy, we looked at creativity, we looked at relationships, and we looked at your mind. We are looking at the hidden assets. Remember, all these things that we are talking about, I didn't say go and go to, and then you will get something in 4 years, or you do right today. You can start to look at your time. You can start to look at your energy, at your creativity, at your all these things that we are talking about, so that you can position yourself better for success. The last, but certainly not the least, is your integrity. Your integrity. Everything is your own. No, you're not going to the market to go and buy it. It's your own. Your integrity is your word, is your character, is your reputation. All these things form your integrity, and is the foundation of every relationship and every endeavor. There are many people that people will never do a transaction with because of their integrity. There are some people that no matter what they stand to benefit, they will never ever get into a relationship with certain people because of integrity. So integrity it's one of your assets that you already have, that you can begin to leverage for your growth. But you must understand that for you to build integrity, that you are living your life, you are living your everyday, you are taking action that are consistent with your values, and that will bring you to the point. Do you have values? Do you have your core values? Do you have your vision, your mission, and your core values? So if you don't have those, then where are you going? What direction is your life headed? Where are you going? And I always say that you can't convince yourself, much less anybody else, that you know where you are going to, when you don't have these things in place. Your vision basically tells us where you are going. Your mission tells us how you will get there. And then your core values are like the guiding principles on that journey. And when you have these things in place, they help you to take actions, and your actions will be consistent with those values and make you a person of integrity. And everybody wants to deal with you, everybody wants to do business with you, and you are able to leverage it for your personal growth. So when you have integrity, you have everything. And if you don't have integrity, you don't have anything. That's a quote. When you have integrity, you have everything. And when you don't, then you don't have anything. Your integrity is key and is yours, and is one of the assets on your journey of personal growth. So there you have them. We have gone through all the assets, but before we go, you must understand that these assets are not fixed. These assets, your time, your energy, your relationships, your creativity, your integrity, what did I miss out? Your mind. All these assets are not fixed. These assets can be invested, you can develop them, you can multiply them. You can invest your time, you can multiply it. You can spend your these assets, you can use them in such a way that people are asking how. But understand that on the flip side, these assets can also, if they are not well managed, they can be wasted, they can be squandered, and they can be lost if they are not carefully managed. So which will you choose? Will you choose to invest, to develop, and to multiply your time, your energy, your creativity, your relationships, your mind, your integrity? Would you choose to invest, to develop, and to multiply them? Or would you choose to waste, to squander, and to lose it? This evening, just like the Bible says, I present before you life and death, but choose life. So I present to you this choice, and I encourage you to take the right choice of investing and developing and multiplying these assets, because everything that you are looking for is right inside of you. What we can do is begin to develop on these things, but this is where you must start. You start with what you have. You start with where you are, and you begin to take action right now. And you understand that these assets can be invested, they can be developed, they can be multiplied. You can invest in relationships, just like an example, your relationships, or you can neglect them. Guess what? The choice is yours. The choice is yours. Definitely, if you are not investing in a relationship, then you now wake somebody up. It reminds me of a time that I had an emergency at 3 a.m. and I was looking for people to call up at 3 a.m. And let me tell you, I got people up at 3 a.m. and everybody was running up and down, making calls, and it was not a matter of life and death, but I needed help at 3 a.m. and I got people, not one person. I said I got people up, and everybody was running up and down, and I got the solution to what I needed. So are you investing in these assets, or are you neglecting them? You can waste time. We waste time on social media, or you can use time. You can invest in your time doing some learning some new things that can improve you. So begin to leverage this asset. There's one way that first thing I encourage is doing a personal audit. So we're going to have a free material, a free printable that we will share, but you need to be on our mailing list. So we'll put out that information so that we can have your emails to send you these free printables where you can use, where we'll have a template for you to conduct a personal audit, so that you're able to identify which of these assets you are underutilizing and how you can begin to plan for an improvement. So please, look forward to that. Those are free materials from the Advanced Land. Our commitment is to ensure that everyone becomes a successful individual. Our commitment is to build successful individuals, and we bring the resources, the tools, and the support to enable you to be able to have that progress and traction on your journey of growth. Thank you so much for being a part of this week's weekly live webinar. Time has completely gone. Time has completely left us, but I trust this has been an enriching session for you. I've had the most privilege and the honor of sharing with you this evening on the hidden assets that you already have for your journey of personal growth. So please look forward to the things that we have coming up. We have the February edition of the free 1 week of small positive changes challenge coming up in February. We have the Be More Accountability Bootcamp Cohort 2, 2025 Cohort 2 coming up. And then we have these free printable materials that we have. Please join our communities on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter. We'll circulate all these things so that you can join us and have access to all the things that we have for you. Everything we are doing is so that you are able to have reasonable traction and mileage on your journey from where you are now to where you want to be. This weekly live webinar has been brought to you by the Advanced Lounge community, where we're having for people who are learning and growing and becoming more superior versions of ourselves. My name is Tracy Aquera. I'm a personal success coach, and I'm the founder and the anchor of the Advanced Lounge community. My job is to show you the possibilities that exist. And I dare tell you that the possibilities, they are endless, they are boundless, they are limitless. There are territories for you to take, there are heights for you to attain. But at the same time, you must understand that there is work to be done, and that you must get down and do the work. The Advanced Lounge is here to partner with you on the journey and make it easier and make it swifter for you to move and to get to the life of that you have always desired to live, which I say it is not only possible, but it's actually predictable. The life that you desire it's not a figment, it's not only a figment of your dreams. You can actually live a highly successful and fulfilling and impactful life. But there's work to be done, and we encourage you to start now. I put up a post yesterday that I said that all of us desire that we would have started younger when we were younger. But guess what? Today is the youngest that you will ever be going forward. So take advantage and start today. Start right now to do the things that will help you to move from where you are now to the life of your dreams. Thank you so much for joining me tonight in this week's edition of the Advanced Land Weekly Live Webinar. I look forward to welcoming you in all our communities and on all our upcoming programs. And definitely, I look forward to seeing you here again next week, Thursday, for another edition of the Advanced Lounge Weekly Live Webinar. Thank you so much for being here. And you know this, I'm always rooting for you to be more. Have a good night.